Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Uchu Sentai Kyuranger review for you. This is the DX Saiko Kyutama. Now this thing, really excited about. So this is, if you haven't seen Kyuranger, ShiShi Red uses this Kyutama to turn into ShiShi Red Orion, which is pictured right here. Gorgeous suit. I absolutely love it. The white color, everything, like it looks so cool. And this Kyutama is very interesting looking and it's a lot of fun. This thing has a lot of lights and sounds and it looks really, really cool. But before we get to this, let's take a quick look at the box. So here it is right here, as you can see. Really, really cool. And there is ShiShi Red Orion with the team right there. Saiko Kyutama, as you can see right there. Really cool. Again, look at that gorgeous suit. That is just awesome. So he has the giant Saiko Kyutama on his Seiza Blaster right there as ShiShi Red Orion. But it's really neat. And this thing lights up in all sorts of different colors to correspond to the different Kyuranger. So we're going to go through all of those, but there's plenty of lights and sounds that make this thing absolutely worthwhile. So as you can see, there it is. It does fit onto the Seiza Blaster, although, well, you'll see how it is. The Seiza Blaster itself doesn't have any extra sounds, but it does activate extra sounds when you put it on the Seiza Blaster. So with that being said, let's move the box out of the way and focus on the Kyutama right here. So first up, here is the design, and it's really cool. So it's this giant, you know, sort of almost like this little globe of sorts with this spinning, like a little planet kind of. And so it's really neat because you have the little blue plastic around here that's a little bit translucent and lots of glitter and stuff for the like that space look, and all the different dots around it are corresponding to the different colors of the Kyuranger. So that's really, really cool. So this thing does spin as well. And there's a button at the top, which is nice and glittery as well, which is really cool. And there you have it. There's the button at the bottom. So again, because there's no pins and stuff, the actual Seiza Blaster doesn't read this one per se, but when you put it on the Seiza Blaster, the button is pushed. And so it thinks that, you know, so this activates more sounds. Granted, if you don't have the Seiza Blaster, the nice thing is you can trick it by just holding your finger there. And so then it thinks that it's on the Seiza Blaster. So you can really activate all the sounds by itself, but that's no fun, right? You got to have the Seiza Blaster and go all out. So yeah, so this thing is really cool. But in order to really give you the full effect, I'm going to have to dim these lights a bit here and go much more darker so you can really see all the lights and sounds, because this thing looks really, really cool. So right here on the side, there's an on-off switch. So when I turn it on, you're going to see something appear right there. So it's got a little picture and stuff too. Like you would never have known that just looking at this, but it actually had something there, which is really cool. And so you can see, oops, every time you spin it, it lights up blue and it's got that image right there. The camera's not really doing it justice. Like it's not really picking up on the blue color because it's just so bright, but it is a blue color. And it's pretty bright that it resonates almost all the way throughout except where the batteries are. But it's pretty neat, so I do like that a lot, the colors and stuff that it shows. So, all the different lights and sounds, right? So let's get to it. So right now, there's 6 different things that it can do by itself. So I'm just going to put it down like this, and basically you're going to push the button at the top. What's up? And it says, what's up? And then, so there you have it. So let's push it again. So it said something there, and it's waiting for you to spin it. That looks so cool, all the colors and everything. It's very bright, it's pretty awesome. Now, by the way, spinning it either way works. So I'm just cycling through all the sounds. And there you have it. Those are all the different sounds. Once I do it again, it goes back to the original sound right there. So pretty cool. Now, let me bring in the Seiza Blaster right here. I'm not even going to turn this thing on because, oops, there's no extra sounds that pushing the trigger on anything does here. Like I mentioned, you just have to put it on top. So just to show you what that looks like, and to do this, let's put it on. So it knows that it's a Saiko Kyutama, or at least it says it because you have the button on there. So here's what it looks like. Really cool. So let's spin it. And there you have that. So basically what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to push the button and it will trigger the actual transformation. So let's do that one more time just so you can see. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So it is a little finicky because the sounds can trigger pretty easily from this thing spinning. So let's try it again. Alright, so let's do the henshin to ShiShi Red Orion. Push the button. Now it's waiting for the spin. So ShiShi Red Orion, as it says, really supposed to be Orion. But yeah, so there's that. Then there's a couple of different things that you can do. If you hold down the button, it'll do the next mode. Say the go. Battle Orion ship, Battle Orion ship, and then Orion Butler. No, the Orion Battler. So there it is right there. So again, holding down the button cycles through the modes. Once I hold it back down, we're going back to one of that. Okay. And it's going to keep cycling through the different modes. So, enough of that. So to actually do some of the other like attack sounds, you just push the button instead of holding it down. So let's push it. Superstar, which is ShiShi Red. So it does what they do in their roll calls. Like ShiShi Red always calls himself Superstar. So here's the next one. Poison Star, which is Sasori Orange. So it's a Sasori Galaxy, which is pretty cool. All right, next one. Beast Star, which is Okami Blue. And didn't really come across on the camera, but that is actually a blue color. It looked more purplish on the camera, but it definitely looks blue in person. So I like how the light corresponds to the appropriate Kyuranger. So that was Tenbin Gold. That was Oshi Black. I think this one is Hebitskai Silver. Yep. We have Chameleon Green. So that was Washi Pink. Foodmeister, Foodmeister, yellow, Kajiki yellow. And I believe that's it, so the last one will be the All-Star. So let's cycle through all the colors. So here we go. So that's really cool. It definitely sounds nice. And again, when you push it, it goes back to the beginning. Superstar, as you saw right there. So really neat. I think it's super cool. There's so many different lights and sounds that you can do with this thing. And it is a little odd kind of having this, you know, giant thing sticking up like that on the Seiza Blaster, but it's still really cool. And again, just spinning it and everything, like it's just so satisfying. It's a lot of fun. The lights and sounds are so much fun on this thing. I highly recommend it. I think it's really cool. Let me turn the lights back on. So yeah, so if you're a fan of ShiShi Red Orion, I think this is definitely a really, really cool item as well. There's just so many lights and sounds with it, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely check this out. This is the Saiko Kyutama. So hopefully you enjoyed my review. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Now, if you like ShiShi Red Orion, right, you like the Saiko Kyutama, well then, speaking of Orion, we have the massive Orion Battler. This thing is one of my absolute favorite Kyuranger toys, and you'll find out why in the next review. It has some incredible sounds and stuff. It's so cool. So definitely stay tuned. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss this review. This thing is absolutely awesome, so definitely check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.